Buenas tardes, mi gente, and welcome back to another episode of Vino y la Verdad, hosted by the ladies of Wine and Wisdom 5. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hey.
Hi.
Great.
What's going on?
How are you?
Is it just me, or does this, Thursday feel like a Monday?
This Thursday feels like winter.
I know.
Listen, it required me to get some wine, some real wine.
Me too, actually.
OMG.
Me too.
It was so cold this morning. But
It was cold this
Thursday
morning.
does feel weird. This Thursday definitely feels weird.
Yes, I know. If you guys are wondering, I'm watching this episode on Wednesday. We record on Thursdays, so yeah, sorry. Figure it out, But yeah, I needed to open my bottle of wine today. You can share who your wine is. Mine is One Hope Wines. That's my favorite. And it's wine is my love language. And this is a California rosé wine.
Nice.
That I am going to gobble all up.
Well, let me go get the bottle because mine is from Florida. I purchased a whole case of this wine that I loved from Florida when my sister got married. And I just bought like a whole case of different ones, and I bought a red one, and I'm in love with it. So hold on, let me go get it.
Okay, go get it. What's your favorite wine?
Oh, I like all kind of wine, but if I had a preference, I think I love always a nice Moscato or a Merlot.
Yeah.
And I just,
yeah,
when I'm in the mood for the wine, right?
Yeah, I can do wine.
I like the sweets. That's what it is.
I can make, I can make wine. I can make wine one day. I can do wine, but I'm not a huge fan of red wine. I could do Malbec.
Really good, the Malbec. Malbec is so that's actually my favorite now that I think about it. Like with the sweets, like I said, I like the the sweet ones, but if it's a red, it's Malbec. I love it.
What do you got there? What
Okay,
genie in the bottle?
Mine comes from the Lake Ridge Winery and Vineyards in Orlando. And this is called Southern Red. And it is so good. It says, Southern Red is smooth and bursting full of fruit. This light-bodied wine derives its unique flavor from the noble variety of the muscadine grape, a true balance of aromas with refreshing aftertaste, and it does. Serve lightly chilled and enjoy sipping, relaxing, or perhaps with rich desserts and cheese. But it's so good. I love the Southern white because red kind of gives me
heartburn
a little bit.
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah,
that's why
so
I
I've been into the whites. I'm a Riesling girl. Riesling is my thing.
Yes, exactly.
Cheers.
But today I don't have any of those, so I'm open my red, but it's good. I like it, and it's light. It's not.
I'm gonna make believe I'm a wine connoisseur and just do the whole thing, and it could be fruit punch right now, and I don't care.
Yeah,
there you go.
I don't care. I mean, it's funny because I feel like also the bottle, packaging is everything.
Absolutely.
It has to call my attention. It has to be pretty. And I love the One Hope wines. They always have all these nice, elegant bottles. And they're themed wines. If you've noticed all the different types, every time we've gotten them, there's always some type of theme with their wines. So I'm corny like that. And I think it's so cool.
And not only that, their whole thing, right? That they give money to all these different foundations.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's I think the number one thing for me with One Hope wines. Apart from that, their wines are so delicious.
Yes.
The whole meaning behind their wine.
This one, the message for this one, since it's the love language line, it says, at One Hope, we see wine as the universal love language.
Nice.
It's how we gather, give, share, and inspire. From gentle hills to the windswept valleys, the art of wine gives us shared roots where we can grow together as one. Oh, that's so corny.
That is so awesome. Love it.
That's a cute message. Well, thank you, One Hope Wines. You should sponsor our show.
Yeah.
Definitely. But where's your wine from again? The Valleys of
Ridge. Lake Ridge. In Florida,
Lake Ridge, they should also sponsor our show.
Wink, wink.
Agree.
Wink, wink. But today, ladies, we are going to talk about in our next segment, what do you see when you look in the mirror?
Great topic.
I think
Deep.
it is a great topic. I think it's going to be a very deep topic.
Yeah.
So aside from the
definitely.
wine, we need to get a box of tissues.
I know, it's very true.
But don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for our Pero Porque Why segment. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody, to our Pero Porque Why segment, where we're going to be talking about what you look at yourself in the mirror. When you look at yourself in the mirror.
1, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back, everybody, to our Pero Porque Why segment, where we're going to be talking about the very deep topic of when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? So I think we're going to need a lot of wine and a lot of napkins.
Bueno.
Who wants to start? Who wants to start?
Bueno. This is definitely going to be deep.
I know, because there's a lot of layers.
So I think it goes in depending where you are in life, right? Because I'm sure we've all had a moment where we're rock bottom, right? And if you see yourself at that time in the mirror, it's not going to be a good one. But when you're building yourself up, or when you're in a good position and you see yourself in the mirror, then that's a different person you're seeing in the mirror, right? So I think it really has to do with where you are in life at the time that you're looking at yourself in the mirror.
I think for me, it's even the day.
Yeah,
you know, like
absolutely.
Today was a good day. Yesterday was not so good, you know,
Right.
so it could just be the day that you're in, whether you're PMSing, whether your kids drove you crazy that day. It could be the day for me. I think right now where I'm at, it's like I'm going day by day.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to say just that. I think it's a day by day experience, because I think when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's an experience on your emotion. It's reflecting your emotion, right? So, one day you can wake up and you look at yourself and you're like, shit, I'm so strong. I'm resilient.
Right.
The same way you could look at yourself in the mirror the next day and be like, I'm beautiful. Like, I accept myself just the way I am. But then that third day, you'll be like, I feel unaccomplished. I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel as strong today. Right. It's not always a physical thing. Sometimes when you look at yourself in the mirror, you actually reflect a mental, you see a mental reflection of what, you see. And, they say that when people look at you, they don't see the same physique of what you see yourself in the mirror.
Right.
So that's always fucked with my psyche. Like, well, if I see myself in the mirror, then what do I look like to Gloria? Like, what do I look like? Right. So I think it's the same thing. That image that you see in the mirror is not the image that you're reflecting physically.
Right.
It's that you're seeing that emotional image, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right. Again, like I said, depending where you are at that moment, at that time, on that day, on that month, on that year, on that season. Because I, for one, I know there's been times in the past in my life that I look at myself in the mirror and I don't like what I see. And I beat myself down or push myself down or put myself down. And then there's been another time when I do see myself in the mirror and I'm like, how the fuck I'm Gloria. I'm the warrior. Nobody's bringing me down except God. I got this. And there's another time that I'm like, I don't know, I can do this anymore. Can I just throw in the white flag and just fuck it? And then there's another time when I'm on there and I'm like, I can do this. I'm going for it. No matter what happens, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
So that's why for me, I personally feel that it's not just a day by day, but where I am at the time in my life.
Yeah. Do you think that it's a lot of pressure when you think that way? Right? Does it add more to, like, let's say you're having a heavy day and then you sit and reflect, right? Because I've done that. I've sat in the mirror and I'm like, all right, let's talk, right? and have a conversation with yourself. And at times I'm like, okay, you know, I remind myself of everything that I've accomplished and
Right.
everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm setting goals for that I want to accomplish. And then there's other times that I'm like, you know, what are you doing?
Right.
You were on this right path and now you're totally opposite, you know. So I feel like when I have those real transparent conversations with myself, I'm adding more pressure onto myself.
Yeah.
And then I don't see myself the same way the next day.
Right. Yeah. It is
I
a
think-
mental thing.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I
and
think-
and it is pressure, like you said. And
Mhm.
and sometimes it can be good pressure, and sometimes it could be bad pressure and dig us down deeper.
Yeah, 100%.
So it has a lot to do with your mental, where you
Mhm.
are mentally at that
Mhm.
time, and how you're going to react towards that conversation or that vision that you're seeing. And like you said, how you're going to reflect that day or the next day to what
Mhm.
just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, so, you know, I wrote something down here before just, you know, I asked myself that question, what do I see? And at this very moment in season, I see someone like who's strong yet vulnerable, because I listen to a lot of like, you know, affirmations. Like
Mhm.
those affirmations help push me through when I'm feeling a little off.
Yeah.
And I'm also doing a lot of things. So if
Mhm.
I don't talk myself through it, it can get heavy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Mhm.
going to school, I'm working, I'm, you know, mom, I'm doing this. And I'm trying to also do things that make me happy
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
try to fit that in. But and then when I don't, I get upset. But, you know, I also have to be gentle with myself
Yes.
Yes.
and say I'm in a season of just grinding right now. And it's okay.
Mhm.
I think the thing that hits me hardest though is like my mom role right now. You know, sometimes I feel like I did a good job. And sometimes I'm like, damn, I fucked up today. And that can really turn my mood,
Yeah.
because I feel like sometimes when I'm doing good here in something at work or in school, it's because I'm lacking somewhere else. And sometimes that mom role is where I lack because I'm not
Mhm.
there. You know, I
Mhm.
think right now, sometimes I feel that guilt, right? But I'm going to school. I want to be an AP or a principal. I'm doing that for my future.
Right.
So I had to talk myself through that. Like, but I'm missing this and I'm missing that, but
Mhm.
it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
so, or my patience is thin because I'm tired. And,
Mhm.
you know, they don't get it, but I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
So I think I'm strong, but yet I can be very vulnerable. And then and if I'm not working out, you know, I'm tired. That time I want to sleep. So I think right now I'm more sometimes vulnerable, but like you said, I have to talk myself out of it. I have to talk myself through it, listen to things and say, you know, I'm okay. It's okay. I gotta
Mhm.
pray about it because it's a season, you know, and sometimes those emotions can like get the best of you. If that
You
makes
have
sense.
to remind yourself, that you can't be everywhere every time.
Right.
You have to remind yourself that what you're doing, your grind right now, is impeccable, and it's such a reflection of who you are and what you're teaching them.
Mhm.
Right.
You're teaching them that you're a mom, you're an educator, you're a wife, right? You're, let's call us social media influencers, right? You have your own business, right? And on top of that, you continue to choose to push yourself forward so you can push your family forward, so you can give them a better life than what we had when we were growing up.
Right. Right. And that's what I talk, that self-talk. Yes,
Mhm.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
And it's okay for you to miss a competition. It's okay for you to miss a basketball game. It's okay. You cannot be there every single time. You're missing a competition, but you just finished one class that's giving you a step closer to becoming a principal, to making a higher salary, to be able to have less work. You know, it's a cyclone, of accomplishments that when you finish, you'll be like, my mom is this. My
Right.
mom was able to do this, and my mom got that. And then, so when you doubt yourself, when you're putting yourself, in that space, look at them to remind yourself of why you're doing it.
And I
You know?
do, that's what helps to push through, because like, so when you get in your feelings, you can, you can say, oh, I'm not
Oh,
doing this,
girl.
you
Oh,
know, I know. And then I think when their emotional state is not right, then it affects me. I feel like that's
Mhm.
where I'm off.
Mhm.
It's easier said, yes, because they're also kids and sometimes they don't
course.
understand, and they
Yeah.
can be a-holes sometimes, and oh, you're not
Mhm.
here, and I'm like, oh my God, but you know why? But it's just their feelings, and you have to,
Yeah.
validate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sometimes you see good, and sometimes you're like, ugh, and if I don't work out, I'm a workout person,
Yeah.
and right now that's like on pause, and I'm just like, but that's okay. I'm trying to eat, but good. I'm trying to eat well,
Right.
so kind of evens it out a little bit.
But like
As
you
I
said,
drink my-
Claudia, remember to be gentle with yourself.
Mhm.
You're only human,
Mhm.
and it's not humanly possible to be great at everything at once when you have so much on your plate.
Right.
So just like you said, if you're doing great here, this might fall through the cracks, or this might not be working out. It's okay. It's normal. You're not a
Cheers to-
magician. You cannot.
Yeah, you're not a magician.
yeah.
And just
So,
remember that
cheers
if
to you, because you're doing a phenomenal job
you
in all
are
that you're
doing a
doing at
phenomenal
once.
job. And
Thank
just
you.
remember that, you have to choose your battles, and you have to choose what's more important.
Right,
Is a dance recital more important, or is a parent-teacher meeting more important?
right.
Right? Is them being there when you actually really need them to have a conversation, right? To
Yeah.
make sure that their mental health is on point, to make sure that when they're seeking your attention, that you're there, right? Yes, all those
Right.
competitions are great, and you always look out the crowd for your mom or whatever, but you do attend when you can,
Yeah.
so you have to, don't beat yourself up over that,
Yeah, no, and I've had to talk, my like mom guilt is real.
Mhm.
But this year I had such a great dance moms in my corner, so I'm like so grateful for that, which made it easier. They're like, don't worry, we got her, because she's been through she's had moments, and I'm
Mhm.
not there. So, but they've handled this so well. They've helped so much. So I'm so grateful for them, and
Yeah.
those bonds we're building. So it's good.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not easy. It's hard, and I think in every aspect, whether you're a mom or not. And
Do you
just
find yourself looking at yourself for different roles? Like I found myself like talking the type of wife I am, or the type of daughter, like different things, and you kind of like self-reflect. Have you done those? Have you done that?
I think I do that too often.
Mm. Right.
Yeah. I think I do that way too often. I got my mom in a freaking beauty competition. Like,
Love it.
it's I don't it's not mom guilt. It's like daughter guilt. Maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's I don't even know how to express it. It's more like, am I doing enough? Can I do more? Because sometimes I'm tired too. Sometimes I don't want to go all the way to the Bronx just to bring a loaf of bread. Like, go to the
Right.
bodega,
Right.
but then I feel bad. And then I get up and I go buy 4 loaves of bread. So here, now you don't have to bother me for at least a couple of weeks. Put that shit
Hopefully they
in the,
don't go
The
rock.
guilt.
put it in the freezer. Put it in the freezer.
But it's like that mom guilt, daughter guilt. It's like, mom, you
Yeah,
feel
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But I do find myself like, I'm so good at this, right? Like right now, I'm feeling very challenged at work. I feel like nothing I do is right. Nothing.
Hmm.
I feel like everything that I submit. I'm also dealing with someone who's a perfectionist to 110th power, and she does not know how to relay corrective criticism. It comes out more like criticism and more belittling a bit than actually being like, well, you were on the right track, but try to do it XYZ and see if that works better for you.
It's the
You
way
know?
you say things matters.
Right.
So much.
As opposed
Yep.
to,
How you deliver things makes a big difference.
right, the delivery is a huge, a huge deal, right? As opposed to she'll be like, well, there's two spaces in between the word and the,
Mm,
right? Or she'll be like, you bolded the word and it's not supposed to be bolded.
wow.
That's
Or
petty.
Very
right,
petty.
it's petty things,
Very petty.
right? And then she CCs everybody on it, so it's belittling.
Wow.
Oh.
Well,
It's
she's one of those that
belittling.
likes to throw people under the bus.
Right. She tries to throw people under the bus. And then she'll send another email, be like, oh, you did such a good job. So you're fucking up my psyche because I'm like, you just sent me an email telling me that I was an idiot. I didn't know how to spell the word and, but now you're sending another email singing my praises, right? So it's the first job that I've ever had that I haven't been able to master what I do, right? Like when I worked at the Board of Education, I was so good they gave me my own classroom. When I worked at T-Mobile, I was #1 in the whole district. When I was doing cheerleading, I was #1 in the nation. So I don't pride myself as a perfectionist. I know I'm very materialistic and I'm very detailed oriented, but it's the first job that I haven't been able to like.
You're meticulous.
It's
not
challenging you.
materialist,
Very
It's
meticulous.
challenging you.
Right, but I know my work. It's not that I don't know the work.
Mm.
I don't know how to please this person.
Yeah, I think
Because
that
it's
you'll
constant
see. That's the
feedback.
thing. You're not gonna ever be able to please
Right.
that person,
Right,
because it's not about you. That's her issue. That's
It's her issue. Correct.
Right.
issue, and she just projects it onto you.
Right.
right.
That's
You
just who she
know?
is. So it's
Right.
not you personally.
You have to stop
It's-
taking it personal because
Right.
she cray cray.
Right.
And I'm
but
sure you're not
then,
the only one she
but then
does
I
it to.
feel I don't know what track I need to, improve on.
Is she
because
the only one who you can go to? Is she like the
She's
only
the
one?
one that pretty much like oversees, like my VP, my VP. She's great. She loves me. She's here in New York, but they're in LA. So we don't get like my coworker, the 3 coworkers I have here in New York. We're good, right? But they're not really from my department. They're from international, but we work well. We mesh well. When you're not in another whole other state and where there's a time difference,
There's a disconnect.
there's a huge disconnect because you don't know my work ethic,
Right.
right? You make
Right.
assumptions on what you see, and then you send out an email based on that assumption. And then I'm like trying to, I feel like I'm fighting back. Like, that's not what I did. Like,
Right.
you just assumed that I did that, but that's not what I did. So it's been really challenging for me. And I'm like, I work so hard to get where I'm at. I work so hard to get into Paramount. I work so hard to try to get to the next level. And then I have this nice
So
person.
for me also, like she's
Just
on
keep
a little bit
going.
of a power trip.
Yes, I
Little
feel like
bit
she's
of a
on a little
power
bit of a power trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
wants to be that person who only
Right.
is the one you go to.
Right.
So she likes to keep people,
Right.
a little
She's a
down.
huge micromanager.
Right.
And I don't work well when with my hand being held. Tell me what I need to do. I'll do it. If I made a mistake, correct it. So then the next time I know not to do it. But I can't be like, well, all right, if you crossed all your T's and then you dotted your I's, send it to me, and then I'll tell you how to make the circles around the D's. And then after, no, just tell me what I need to do.
Right.
And then I'll do it. I'll submit it. Be like, all right, you did this, this, and this. Maybe you could fix this. All right, next time you'll get it the right way. But everybody seems to be very coddled over there in LA, and they wait on her response to do stuff. And I just,
Well,
it's just
that's
done,
probably why, because she's that way. So that I ain't doing anything until you tell
she
me what
tells,
to do.
right,
Right.
Right. But that's because she's made it that way.
right.
Right.
And
So I
over
feel
here,
like
it's
I'm not
also a
progressing.
different vibe in LA from what I hear. They're
Oh
very,
yeah,
That's
totally.
the
and here
environment
we're
and the
like,
culture.
let's go. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like I'm not progressing. I feel like I'm not using my skills. I feel like I'm not, growing in my position. I feel like I'm going to be very stagnant, and I'm not a stagnant person. So it's like, it's bothering me, and it's fucking with my mind, and it's like, and it's
Mm.
potentially it's messing with my work, right? Because now I'm second guessing myself for everything. I don't feel secure,
Mm.
so that's where I'm at right now. So that, like, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, you
Nothing
never let
wrong.
stuff like this bother
Nothing
you.
wrong.
You
There's
know,
something wrong
normally
with
I'm
that
like,
person.
Right.
So it's
It's okay,
that's
and
the,
those emotions are valid. You look at
yeah.
it, you kind of sink in it, okay, but you have to also know, you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's her issue. She has an issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where I'm at now, another one, my principal doesn't really work, has a team. She doesn't want to use
Yeah.
her AP. She doesn't, it's like, so we're all like, she wants to do everything. When I tell you the program, when I tell you she goes in for early in the morning,
She controls.
everything. And we're just like, but she does everything, but then there's nobody knows what's going on because she has no
Yeah.
time to like deliver the
Right.
messages.
So you're
So
lost.
it's just off, and we're like, you know what, it's just, I can't be, I just have to go and do what I gotta do. The hard
Mhm.
part is I'm in my internship and I have to do everything
Oh,
through her, get signatures. So it's like, it's a little bit challenging. She's helped me, so she has helped me, but to go in and talk, it's like a little weird vibe. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
push through that and do the best that I can.
That's all you
Mm.
could do.
So that's it.
yeah. I don't know. What about you, Gloria?
Um,
If we were to ask you, what do you see in the mirror today?
today I see myself as very strong, as very determined to go towards my goals, as accomplished a lot from where I started on my own 21 years ago with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is like my biggest pride is my kids and where they are today as men,
Mm-hmm.
right? That I did it. Yeah, I had a whole village backing me up, but it was me in and out, games, school, report cards,
Ooh,
hard
girl.
times, challenges, not knowing where we're
Yeah.
gonna pay something from, or not knowing what we was gonna eat, or it was me. So I'm very proud. So that's why, in the beginning, when I said there's times that depending where you are in life, you see yourself differently. You would have asked me this, I don't
Mhm.
know, a couple of years back, it would have been a total different answer.
Yeah.
And again, it's like you ladies even said, it also has to do with days, right? When I
Mhm.
have had really hard days with work, with just life challenges, whether it's family, health, or whatever, losing a loved one, it's a different mindset, right? It's a different view in the mirror.
Yeah.
But right now, today, I think I'm in a good place. I think I'm in a good
Cheers
place.
to you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And, just focus on what it is that I want
Yeah.
from this point on in my life,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah.
It's, I've never been one to play victim. I've never been one to sit and cry and mope about whatever life has thrown at me. I've always, yes, I'm human. Yes, I get bent out of shape. Yes, I might be in bed a day or two, maybe, but that's it. I'm
Yeah.
going to get up and I'm going to say, you know what? Fuck you, fuck life, fuck everything. I got this. This is
That's
not going
right.
to break me. This is not what's going to bring me down.
Yeah.
And
Cheers to
I
that.
think that's what it
Yeah.
is with me. I've always
Mhm.
had that mentality from a very young age of, if I want to go through that wall, I'm going to go through that wall.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of trying things, of doing things, of, going for what I want, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes the road, right, gets like this and you might get off
Mhm.
the road a little bit, but then you get back on, or you might find a freaking mountain or something. You got to go around it. whatever the case may be, but I find my way to get back on track and pick myself up and come back stronger.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes I feel that maybe people think I'm insensitive to some people, but it's not that I'm insensitive. It's just, I've been given so much shit in life. I've lived through so much that when people are bitching or complaining about minimum things, I just look at them like, are you stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come and walk in my shoes for a day or
Yeah.
a year or a month.
Yeah.
See how you'll survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know, again, I just always try to come back stronger every time I'm down
Yeah.
and out. And
Yeah.
that's what I hold on to. And my faith in Papa Dios. Because, you know,
Right.
You never
he's
go
who keeps
wrong.
my head screwed on.
Well, that's
So,
also a big part of how I push through.
right.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
my
can't
faith.
say that I pray all the time. I
Yep,
can't, but I
me.
have my faith. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I know, I'm like, God, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Take the
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
We cannot
faith.
handle everything. We don't
Can't,
have
you
control
can't.
of everything.
No.
We have to learn to give shit to him and
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
here, take this shit because I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
So how I talk to him sometimes is, yo, G, the rope is a little tight. I can't breathe. Loosen it up a little bit or tighten it all the way. What we doing? And then he
Yeah.
loosens the rope
Loosens it.
again, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
it's the realities.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just,
So-
I think the moral of everything is that we have to stay focused on
Yes.
who we are, what we've
Yes.
accomplished, and what's coming and what we're going to accomplish. You know, we have to learn how to look at ourselves in the eyes of, how successful we've become, how strong we are, everything that we've endured,
Yes.
and shit, look where the fuck we are now.
That's right. And, you know, I
Look,
got to
look
say,
what's coming in our
Yeah,
path now in the
absolutely.
next couple of months.
yeah, you know, this is something so powerful what we're doing. But my kids have also played a very big role in me
Mhm.
feeling the way I'm feeling,
Yeah.
because they are in their lives at a place where they are able to voice it, express it, and show it to me, what I mean to them and how proud they are of who I am and what I've accomplished for 21 years with them
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
So I think that has played a very big role for me.
Yeah.
Because again,
That
you
must
would
be
have asked
such
me
a
a couple of
beautiful
years
feeling.
ago,
A
I would have had a
beautiful
different
feeling
answer.
for you.
Yeah.
Beautiful feeling.
And it just, there was a lot of tears. There was a lot of, down and out days. And I don't think I'm going to make this. I don't think I'm going to be okay. Like you said, Gloria, where I would question my parenting, where I would question, how am I
Mhm.
going to do this by myself
Yeah.
with these two guys? But to be where I am today, that they're adults and I see where they are in life, it's like, yeah, I fucking did it. So it's a good
Ding,
feeling.
ding.
It's a good
Ding, ding,
feeling.
ding.
It's a good feeling.
I think
And
for me right now, that's my biggest.
yeah,
You
as
know,
a mother, it becomes our biggest, we
it's
are our
no,
worst
this
enemy,
is-
right? We
Yeah.
are worst enemy because we're in our own heads. We criticize ourselves worse than anybody with everything. If our hair, if our clothes, if our food, if we clean the house, like everything, we are our worst enemy.
Yeah. That's true.
And sometimes we
and
just
I-
gotta say,
yeah.
fuck it. Let's just live. Let's just be present for our kids,
Mhm.
for our family, for our loved ones. Let's go after what we want.
Yeah.
And if we
Yeah.
fail, we fail, but we tried.
But that's
Yeah.
part of the process. We
That's
have
what
to
life
fail.
is. That's what life is.
We
Is
have to
going
fail.
for things and seeing where you wind up.
Yeah,
Like
you know
they
what?
say, reach for the fucking, sky and
Yeah.
falling stars or whatever the hell the saying is. I don't know. I
Yeah.
probably fucked it up, but
No.
you gotta go for as far as you
You just
can.
gotta go. Don't let, like you said, Gloria, those hard moments
Yeah.
get you, because I had a
Yeah.
hard moment today. When you have to discipline,
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough.
And as they get older, they come back.
It's tougher.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, I'm about to lose it.
And like
So-
we've said in other episodes, our biggest challenge is that they have so much at the disposal of their hands and in their
Yeah.
face.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
different from us
Yeah.
growing up.
Yep.
It's so
Definitely.
different.
And I questioned today, my role as a mom. I questioned it. I'm like, no, I have to stay as hard as it is.
You have to.
Keep
You
my
got
word.
this.
Keep
You
going.
got this. You got
No.
this.
That you said it right there. You have to keep your word.
Yes.
Keep
If
my
you
word.
say something and you don't follow through with it, and that's in
That's it.
anything, in
Yep.
work, in love relationships,
Yep.
as parenting, as
Everything.
friendships, in everything,
Everything.
your word is your bond,
Yep.
right? And if
Yep.
you
Word
don't
is
keep your
gold.
word, they're not going to respect you in
Nope.
anything,
Nope.
right?
But,
Because then
you
you're going
know,
to be a pushover and
the thing is, I'm the disciplinarian, so I do it all the time.
Right.
right.
So I'm just like, yo,
It's exhausting.
God,
It's
Yeah.
it's
exhausting.
so exhausting. And I'm by myself this couple of days because Rodney, he's not here. So I'm just like, so I came home and I'm like,
Optimus Prime.
let's go Optimus Prime. It's about
Optimus
to go
Prime.
down. And now I have my wine.
Well, cheers to us and what we see in
Yes,
the
cheers
mirror
to
and
us.
what we're moving
Yes.
forward with.
Definitely.
Amen.
Cheers to us. And speaking about looking yourself in the mirror, another corny little segue. How do you like when you look at yourself in the mirror with a beautiful brand new bag? Well, we're going to tell you about different types of bags and what they mean, which I didn't know they had meanings, but they
Me
have
neither.
meanings. And what they mean in our next segment, Brillando con Gloria. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Brillando con Gloria.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my segment of Brillando con Gloria. Today, it's all about bags. Do you like bags? Do you have a favorite style of bag? Do you know that your favorite style of bag can say a lot about your personality? Ha, you didn't know that, did you? So let me tell you, I love, as we all know, accessories and bling, and bags being one of them. I don't even know how many bags I have, guys. I keep them like in bags and bags. That's how many bags I got. But I'm going to show you guys a few of my favorite and tell you the meaning of 3 of my favorite. So my everyday bag is, of course, like a tote, because what woman doesn't need a tote? So that's like my everyday work bag. Like, we're into the spring that we're really not having here in New York right now season. It's all about the cute little bags. And I mean, isn't this like so adorable? And this color is so beautiful for now, for the spring, summer. And then of course we have a crossbody. Every girl needs a crossbody because it's just easy to throw it on and let's go. And of course it's got to be colorful for me because, you know, I need to stand out at all times. And then this beautiful designer bag that I love so much. It's just like a statement piece, right? This is all you need. You don't even need to be dressed up. You could be in a pair of jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt. You rock this bag, people are going to stop to look at your bag. So that's one of my favorites, Nicole Lee. And of course, like I said, we're in the spring, almost summer season, and basket weave is so in and it's so cute and beautiful. And this was actually a birthday gift I just got last month, so I cannot wait to use it. So I'm going to give you the meanings of a few of them. So those women who love their tote bags are the ones that are always have a voice and are always juggling tons of things at the same time. So believe it or not, it's true, because that's me. So your crossbody lover is the girl that doesn't like to carry too much crap with her, just whatever she needs, and is ready to go at all times. And those that love their summer, soft, basket, cute, are the true feminist girls. And they're the ones that are happy with just seeing flowers. So I hope you enjoy this. If you did, there's going to be a video after this that's going to tell you more about bags and their meanings. Can't wait to find out what's your favorite style and what it means. Ciao. So ladies, how did you like my segment on bags?
I loved it. I loved it. You taught me so much.
I love
But-
bags.
I have a question.
Yes.
So my tote bag would be a book bag. What does that mean?
So you know that those that love the backpack or book bag are actually adventurous and are
That's actually
always
her.
looking forward to traveling. So does that hit it right on the
Yes.
nose or not?
Yes. That's so
So
crazy.
those are the adventure seekers, the ones that always have a backpack or love a backpack or prefer a backpack.
Yeah.
So isn't it so awesome that these things really do have meaning and they really do hit it on the
Yeah.
nose?
What about
I
a
was just
fanny pack?
wowed when I read this whole article.
Fanny packs?
Why are you wearing a panty pack? Why?
Why
Listen,
wear a fanny pack?
Why was your panty pack?
Well, now
They-
the fanny packs that you wear across the body are in.
Well,
no, I
that's
like
true.
the
Actual
little
one around your
fanny pack.
waist.
No, Claudia
The
has
one
the
across
vieja
the body
fanny
is
pack
cute.
with the fucking
That's
pack
why I
of
have the vieja
Marlboros.
fanny pack.
Yes. So the
No.
one across the body is the in thing right now
Mhm.
and
Okay.
nice in colors and stuff. But yeah, I don't know that we would do the fanny pack in the front.
Sorry.
That's
It
so
works for me.
1980s,
1990s, yeah.
Funny.
80s, 90s, whatever the hell that was.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I'm
yes.
not a bag person. I'm not a bag person. But I always,
But she
when I
steals
need
bags.
one, no, when I need
steals them.
one, I do not. When I need one, I'm like, damn, I don't have, like, I have a little bit, but I don't really ever wear them. They're inconvenient. I'm like,
Right.
they're too cute. I'm like,
There's women that just have a wallet,
yes, I will
Yeah.
go out with just my
And-
wallet.
and the women that just have a wallet are the ones that never expect the worst.
Oh, look at that.
That's interesting.
And
See,
their
I'm a
wallet is all they
combination.
need.
See,
I-
I'm a
I do
combination.
I am too. I do
Because
it all.
I
depending
love
where I
my
am.
little bags. You know me, when I go
Right.
out, I have a
Like
bag that's big,
wristlets, right?
little
Very-
bag.
I love my wristlets when I'm on
Right.
vacation.
But then, like Gloria for work, I got this huge tote.
Yeah.
You know, but then at the same time, I'll have my tote and I have a backpack.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Because
lot of
hello,
luggage.
I got like 15 jobs. So I have like my tote, and then my backpack has my laptop and my mouse and my,
Right,
you know,
right.
like I have all this, you know, so I'm like a combination of all that.
That's
But I think
crazy.
I
that's
just thought it
so
was so much
interesting.
fun to
Yeah,
learn all
that
the
is
different
fun.
styles, what they represented or what they meant, you know, in personality wise.
Yeah.
I like that little one, the beige one that you had there.
Isn't that so cute?
That's
This
really cute.
That is
Yeah.
This
cute.
one.
No, that's too big. That one's too big for me.
Isn't this so
That one's
freaking
cute.
cute? I
That's
love it.
cute.
And it's so
That's
summer. It says
I
summer.
do.
That's all
Yeah,
I want.
yeah.
Summer to
I
come.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
I think the whole concept is cute. It's
Yeah.
interesting how your personality, you portray your personality through things that you don't even think.
But you would think that the
No.
worst thing about a person is trying to match it with your shoes or your
Yes.
outfit.
Like,
Not that it
How
has
would
anything
I
to do with your
think-
personality.
how would I think that me, but oh, this is so, and we can't, Gloria and I cannot go to TJ
Oh,
Maxx together
no.
because it does not
Mm.
work. It does
Yeah.
not work. We do
We
not,
always
we do
wind up
not
buying
talk
bags
each
when we
other
go out
out
together.
of buying them. We talk each other
Oh.
into buying them and what we need them for.
But
Then
we'll have like
$200
3 or 4 different
later,
ones in our cart, and then we'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, we really got to bring this down to like 1 or 2.
that, yeah,
it's
no.
horrible. And you know, you wouldn't think, because it's like you see, it's like it calls out. Well, now it makes sense just right now, this moment.
Yeah,
It calls
Right.
out to you.
because it's
'Cause
your
when I-
personality.
Yeah, because I'll see it, I'm like, oh my God, that looks like so me. Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's true. I do
That's
that.
the way
I'm
it
like,
works.
does that look like me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
that's
always go for
definitely-
the small ones. Like
Me
the
too, I
big
do
ones,
too.
I'm like, too much.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
like
so
I
But that
said,
is
my
really
my
cool.
big tote is my everyday bag because of
Yeah.
work. I carry stuff, and then I have another like little bag where I carry like all my books for work, like you know, all the paperwork.
Yeah.
I feel
Because
like
I don't want to break my bag putting all the
Yeah.
weight into one bag, so I always
Yeah.
carry a separate bag with just the paperwork. But during the weekend, I prefer a crossbody to get in and out. If I'm doing
In and
errands
out.
and stuff, it's just easier to deal with.
Yeah.
And like if I go out at night, then obviously I would rather a little clutch or a clutch that has a
Crossbody.
chain or whatever on it, so I can put it across the body if I had to dance or whatever.
Question. When you do the cross body,
Yes.
I feel like it hurts that side. That side hurts me more than the other side. Like for whatever reason, it's weird.
What are you
Like,
putting
that's
in
what-
that crossbody?
For
No,
real.
it's not even that. It's just
Because did you not hear the meaning of a crossbody? Is to carry hardly anything, to have only what
Okay.
you need in it.
I guess the one that I
Your
have.
phone, your keys, your wallet, or
Your
credit card or
crossbody
money.
was that Colombian leather hard bag. that you
I
had.
have another one. No, I have one that one of my coworkers gave me, and it's long, but I'm like, so I have to kind
So
of.
maybe the
always
strap is
switch.
not a nice strap. Maybe the
We're
strap
gonna
is
have
not
to
a
take
nice
her
strap.
with us shopping. We're gonna have to
Listen,
take
I
her
don't.
with us
I
shopping.
know.
We're going
I
purse
have to
shopping
get.
next time we all go out together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that should
I
be one of
don't
our
do good-
adventures.
I always
Let's go
ignore,
bag
like,
shopping.
I don't need a bag, but I do, but I just don't go.
No, or when you go on vacation with her, she borrows and she never brings them back.
And then
Oh my
and then I have
God.
my beach
But I take
bags.
care of it.
Then I
You
have my
take-
beach
yeah, for
bags.
15 years, you take care of them. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
One beige bag that I have. One
Uh-huh.
beige bag. Of it.
Yeah, more than one.
So you
But
also need your
anyway.
beach bags, and then you also need your luggages.
Beach bag. Claudia's
Bags.
beach bag is a
Bags.
backpack.
I just take the damn towel. I don't want to take all that shit. Too much.
I can't. But I thought that was such a cute segment. I love it.
Awesome.
I can't wait to
Glad
see
you
the
ladies
video
liked
to
it.
see what other bags match our personalities.
Yes.
But don't go anywhere because unfortunately we come to an end. So stay tuned for our final remarks. We'll be right back with our final remarks.
Welcome back, everybody. So, what did you think about our show today?
I thought it was cute.
I thought
I
our
love-
topic was amazing
Deep?
about
Deep.
seeing ourselves in the mirror.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to
Mhm.
take that time to see yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And ask
Yeah.
yourself, what do you see? Where am I in life? I happen to do that a lot. Actually, I sometimes sit and I'm like, where am I in life? Where am I going? What do I want? Am I okay? Is this where I belong?
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's so important. So I think our topic was amazing today.
Yeah.
I think it was a
Something I
much needed
forgot.
conversation.
Yeah. It's something that my husband and I do a lot. We're like, okay, at the end of the year, reflecting on us, and we talk about it in the summer. And we're like, what do we want our summer to look like? And we'll talk about it. And we're like, I'm going through this. I need this. So that's important too,
Yeah.
because you have to know what you need.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we've been feeling overwhelmed, and we're all on our own paths and doing our own thing. And I want to take a salsa class. I want to go back to my dancing. That's something that brings me joy, but I can't fit it. So I'm like, maybe in the summer when I have more time. And he's like, trying to help me make it happen.
Yeah.
So it's all what you put out there, what you communicate with people. And sometimes you need to communicate with people. You need to tell them what you need, what you're feeling, and I think that's also important to reflect and to know you have to talk to someone when you have to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Listen to those affirmations,
Yes.
read things that are positive. I think all of that matters because we're not
Mhm.
always our best.
No.
From day to day, week to week.
We're human.
We're human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not
And it's
indestructible.
okay. No, but
You know?
just to say it's normal and it's okay. We don't
Yeah.
wake
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
No, we have to
Yeah.
be real.
It's
and
normal to break down. It's
Yeah,
normal
push
to have a
through
bad
those
day.
feelings.
It's normal
Push
to
through those
not
feelings.
succeed. It's
You
normal
you
to
have
fail.
to we have to accept the fact that we need to be transparent with ourselves the same way we want people to be transparent with us,
Exactly.
Mhm.
right? Just the same way you have those conversations with your husband and we have our conversations within each other as friends, right? We have to be clear with ourselves,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to lie to yourself. You have to be transparent with yourself. That's part of your journey. That's part of growing, and a lot of times I forget where I started 2 years ago, right? To where I'm at now, 2 years from that start date.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I was in a very different space. I was in a very heartbroken, dark space, and coming from then to now, I'm like, I'm a fucking strong woman and I'm freaking fierce and I'm accomplished and I'm creative and I'm smart and I'm driven and, I'm ambitious and I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
this too shall pass.
Amen.
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 It's a
Amen to
feeling.
that.
It's a feeling and it'll pass. And better ones will come along.
Amen.
Mhm.
That was her excuse to drink. You know that, right?
Of course. But
You almost made me spit it out.
I think it was a much needed conversation. I think a lot of times, when women do get together, we forget that we need those conversations and
Yeah.
remind ourselves that we all go through it. And you men too, people in
Mhm.
general, they go through it. You go through it. You need the conversation. Don't forget, we're always here to talk to one another, right? When
Yeah.
you're doubtful, just give me a call. Give Gloria a call. It's just, we need to reach out to each other, when we least think we need it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
And
When
you
you
know
least
what's a
think
good thing to do? So you go shopping for some bags when you don't feel good.
That's right.
that's a
Shopping for some
great
bags.
thing. But don't go with me and Gloria because you'll come out with like 10.
No,
Go
no,
with
no.
us. Go with us. Go with us.
Yes.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Think about it. Yeah. It's sometimes you just need that. You need to get away and find that bag that reflects your personality, that reminds you that you are a strong bitch, that you
That's
too
right.
can do it,
You want
right?
adventures,
And go on adventures and buy all the little bags that Claudia is going to
make a
steal from you.
statement.
I loved it. I think we had a great show. So guys, thank you so much for watching our show. Tune in next week when we meet with author of The Swipe Right Effect, C.K. Collins. Kelly, C.K. Collins, is not only an author, she's the podcast host of The Power to Get Unstuck, which is kind of what we were talking about today, right? Kelly is going to share with us about her 5-year journey back to empowerment, joy, happiness, and love after a traumatic divorce from her 31-year marriage. Wow. Tune in and join us for this empowering conversation.
And tune in and listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Wine and Wisdom 5.
Oh yeah. Our next live show is coming July 22nd in Philadelphia. If
Yeah,
you
baby.
are in Philly area, make sure to go on our website and purchase your tickets. Tickets will be on sale starting June 1st. Don't forget to take a minute to sip some wine and share a little wisdom. See you next time. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.